In this video, I'll attempt to spend over $100 on street food in Korea's most infamous market. So let's be clear, this is not a tourist trap. This is a local market built by locals for locals. But today, I'm an outsider on a mission. I want to hunt down the wildest street food I can find, and I want to spend over $100 doing it. Time to remove the contents from within. All right, folks, we have come to our first location. This is a seafood restaurant. You can tell because of the cartoons. 안녕하세요. This, I assume, is the proprietor, the owner of this establishment. He's got some unique food right off the bat, so let's take a look. Boom, snails. Not just any kind of snail. This is a large snail. Over here, clams. They're kind of normal clams. He does have some other seafood we're not going to talk about. 아저씨, 달팽이 5마리 주세요. I have asked for 5 of these snails, and here he's gonna collect the snails, and we're gonna see how he prepares them. They've already been boiling in a salty broth, but he brings them over here to this cutting board next. Step 1, he takes the snail, he rips it out from its shell, gives it a little bit of a rinse in the water, and he tosses him in with his buddies. From here, he cuts the snails into smaller, itty-bitty pieces. He's got, every part of the snail is in there, including the poop sack. He takes all of that, he puts it on a plate, he puts that on a tray, and all of that is gonna get doused, and then on the side, he puts a little bit of a red sauce, some raw onion, and he shows me the way to my table. 감사합니다. All right, folks, this is our first taste of Korean street food for the day. Let's get into it. On this table, there's a lot going on already. Let me break it down. First of all, this is our banchan, or side dish. It's raw onion and raw garlic. On the side, for a little bit of flavoring, we have gochujang. This is a sauce made from red chilies. Meanwhile, this is makgeolli. Makgeolli is a milky white, lightly fizzy, rice-based alcohol. It's traditionally brewed using rice, water, and nuruk, a fermentation starter. Solo drinking in Korea. It's sweet, it's like a little chalky, and it tastes fermented, but not overly powerful. Let's talk about this snail. Every year, I feel like I hear stories about people getting bacteria or viruses from snail. And what I like to do is not listen to those stories, because I like snails a lot. We're gonna give it a little bit of a dip in our red chili sauce. There's literally a K-pop concert happening behind me somewhere. They're doing a mic test. Hopefully you guys can still hear me though. How's the snail taste? Well, the snail tastes just like that. It's between a sweet ketchup and a chili sauce. Meanwhile, those snails have been boiled for a long time. They softened up a good amount. They taste yummy. I accidentally ate the poopy part on that one, and I like it. I'm not complaining. This is the best bit right here. Oh, that's just pure meat. It's just the right density of meat. Not super chewy, but a little bit chewy. Let's talk about the price. This right here, $10.99. A lot more than I expected. I think it might be easy to hit $100 today, but we're gonna find out. Let's keep moving. All right, folks, we've come to our next food stall. 안녕하세요, 이모님. This is my auntie right here. You can tell because the hair color. All right, let's talk about the foods here. Right now, she's mixing up spicy chicken feet. 맞아요? 닭발. Meanwhile, right here, that is pork skin. Remember that familiar ingredient we just talked about, gochujang? That is what is smothering these two meat dishes. Beyond that, over here, also with a healthy amount of that sauce, we have a bunch of random cow organs. Beyond that, if you go down here, you'll see they have a piece of a pig's head. Down here, they have some tripe. Then they have some squid, probably stuffed squid, or else just very bloated squid. Those squids look like they ordered $15 of Taco Bell last night. Those are some fat squids. Beyond that, they have something I've never seen before. This is like a jelly type noodle that is made from seaweed. Huh? Is that good? Does it go with something else? I have no idea. Let's order some of this food and find out. 이모님, 이거 하나 주세요. 하나 plate. 한 접시 주세요. Step 1, she puts some clothing onto the plate. Step 2, she uses her giant spoon to scoop a large portion of pig skin onto that plate. But we're not done yet. 먹고 싶어요. I want to eat more. 이모님, 이거 하나 주세요. She takes another plate, and then I just get a random grab bag of assorted delicious meats. Okay, wow. Take a look at that. What is this stuff? I think there might be lungs, some spleen, some liver. We had a catastrophe right here. Let's just do that, and then nobody will ever know. Hanchan. She gave me some kimchi for free. At least I think that's for free. 이거 한 접시 주세요. She's gonna take some of this right here. From there, she puts on some cucumber. She hits it with some sesame seeds, and then she uses this soy milk sauce. 감사합니다. And I'm gonna need some lubricant to get this all down. We have our party starter right here. We have our food. Let's go eat. Course 2 is a doozy. A lot more food and a lot more money and a lot more bad decisions being made. This is not me getting drunk on YouTube. This is me experiencing the culture of Korea. Cheers. Oh man, you know, it'll get you drunk, and I think it could take off your fingernail polish too. It tastes like chemicals. All right, take a look at this over here, actually. Yes, thank you. This is big, gloopy, gelatinous portions of pig skin just absolutely caked in this red gochujang sauce. Let's give it a shot. Chewier than I expected. It's got a little bit of kick too. You know, here's how I compare it. Mexican spiciness, you feel up here. Korean spiciness, you feel down here. It gets in your throat. Also, good workout for your jaw. Moving on to our next food, but first we have to cleanse the palate. Destroy palate. From here, we have cow organs. This is every different part of the cow. This right here, I believe, is the liver. Let's give it a shot. Not liver, pancreas. Very different flavor and texture than the liver. The liver is gonna be kind of dry, chalky, but the pancreas is mushy, but not quite as spongy as the lung. Is that helping? These good references, relatable? Yes? Good. Moving on. Aside from the pancreas right here, we have some tripe. This is actually the same thing that you see right here. This is like a clean tripe. Tripe just came back from the dry cleaner. I mean, this one's a mess. Let's give it a shot. That tastes pretty clean, very good. Next, I found something else. It's hard to tell what that is. My guess would be this is part of the cow's trachea. Sadly, in order for me to have a cow trachea, this cow had to undergo a tracheotomy. Now it's walking around the field going, moo, moo, moo. I think I should stop drinking soju. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's trachea. It's really hard. It's like pure cartilage, my lord. Done. Delicious. No, that needs to be cooked separately. It's very, 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 very hard. So these are the cow organs. You get the points. But this is something I didn't expect to find today. They're telling me these are not noodles, but it's a seaweed gummy. It's in a soy broth. Wow, that was quite a mouthful. I would say if you're eating this, eat less, both at a time and in general. This is a giant bowl of weird jellies. And the taste is even more strange. It tastes like what a beach ball on a hot summer day, how it smells like a certain type of plastic. Okay, the broth is like a very watered down soy milk. Is it amazing? No. Nope, but it's fun. And for me, it's a food I've never seen before, and I'm happy to see it here. And then when I leave, I'm happy it'll stay here and not come with me. So that is course number 2, but let's talk about the price. For each of these foods, it's about 6,001 or $4.39 each. So I can see we are well on our way to spending $100. Let's keep going. All right, folks, one of the fun things about this market is that you not only get to eat the food and buy the food, but a lot of the food you can see being made. Example, this. This right here is a food known as kwaja. Kwaja are just dry snacks. They have all different shapes, all different textures, and all different types of kwaja. They also have every different size of container too. Costco has nothing on this. Oh my God. Take a look at this right here. This is quite literally 20 pounds of snacks. So these are all made from puffed rice. The way they make it is amazing. It's loud, and it's the way they've been making it for decades. Let me show you. So right here we have some kind of medieval steampunk snack making device. Right now, inside of this contraption, he has sealed a load of rice plus some other ingredients too. When he opens this up, it's gonna make an explosion, and out is gonna come those snacks. It's like a cannon full of yummy flavors. He just has a simple motor on here with a rubber belt that keeps this thing rotating constantly. And right here, what he's looking at is a pressure gauge, making sure it hits the right amount of pressure. He removes the heat. Here we go, baby. He puts on the net. Time to remove the contents from within. Ah! Oh my God. That was so awesome. Wow, the smell that comes out of there, that's amazing. You've never seen snack baking like that. So right here we see the snack that just came out of this machine. It's fresh, it's hot. This is not actually rice, it is puffed wheat. This looks just like a cereal that we have in the USA. So it is puffed wheat that's basically been glazed with honey. You mix that with milk, you mix that with sugar. It's delicious. That's essentially what he just made here. Very cool. All right, folks, so that is the snack making process, but let's talk about the results. This one, that is actually puffed corn. Not popcorn, but puffed corn. Over here, puffed rice. And then finally, right here, we have what we just saw. This is puffed wheat. So I have purchased this for myself, and it costs $3.66. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. It's not bad. Is it a sugary sweet? No. Is it a little bit sweet? Yes. This is suitable to the old folks palate. New people, I mean young people, who I guess are also new people, they have a whole new generation of snacks. The sugar level on those are through the roof, but this right here is something semi-sweet, very humble, and very traditional. And it tastes like toasted wheat too. Moving on. One of the things that makes this market so controversial is the live animal component. Well, also the dog meat, I guess. Behind me is a seafood section with plenty of live animals and some dead animals too. We're gonna try to film it, but we're not sure if we're gonna get kicked out. Let's see what happens. 안녕하세요. So this is a live turtle section right here. And then right here, they also have big old eels and turtles. I mean, this looks like a big, beautiful painter turtle. We are continuing down deeper into the market. Right here, you can see just a big variety of different live, fresh fish. They've got the oxygenators here to put air into the water, and then, oops, a random bottle of soju. Damn eels getting drunk again. Here you can see even more turtles. I'm told some of them are for consumption, some of them are used as pets, and sometimes they're turned into a juice for health benefits. I can't think of anything worse than drinking turtle juice. Oh, he's getting out. Come on, you can do it. Go, go. Oh. Wow, Taekwondo. She really just kicked that turtle in the face. Unbelievable. Let's talk about the location that is behind me now. This is a meat buffet. It is a buffet that costs $7.32. What can you eat for that? Well, all of the duck wings you want. Chicken wings? No, duck wings. Also, they give you a bottle of soju. That's a great deal. Let's go take a look. I'm telling you, this market is all about old dudes and day drinking. That's what's happening here. They're so kind. They've just made room so I can join the buffet. 감사합니다. 미안해요. 죄송합니다. 와. 감사합니다. All right, so guys, I've just sat down and they've given me some side dishes right here. We have kimchi, and this looks like doenjang, or fermented soybean. Here we have some fresh chilies and some raw onion too. Meanwhile, I'm being given a bottle of soju. I'm gonna see if I can make some friends with these guys. 저기요. 소주 같이 마시고 싶어요? Oh, 감사합니다. So he's pouring some for me. He's pouring way too much for me. Oh my God. And then I will pour some for him. 같이. 짠. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, he says bravo. It's always a complete disaster. The soju is just one part of this buffet. The other part right here would be the duck wings. You can see these look like they've been fried. Beyond that, there's some other meat down here. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Perhaps we're gonna find out why exactly this is a buffet, because it seems like this would be dangerous in the USA. If you had chicken wings and you gave people a 40 and unlimited chicken wings for $10, that ends with bankruptcy. This, let's find out. I'm gonna split it in half. It's pretty good. It's cold, fried, greasy duck wing. The meat is dark meat. The fats are kind of congealed a bit. It's not bad. That said, it's not a ton of flavor. I'm gonna try adding some of this soybean paste. I'm not sure if that's the right way to eat it, but it tastes right to me. The soybean paste is very salty. It's got a deep umami flavor. You mix that with the meat, it really brings out the flavor. Hold on, I got something on my face. There we go. Nice. So aside from the wings, I'm told that this big pile of meat is a combination of different pork and duck parts. It's up to you to kind of grab it, gnaw on it, and figure it out. This one looks porky to me, but it's hard to say for sure. Oh yeah, that's pork. Veggie-goge. Skin. Duck skin. Oh, I'm wrong. It tastes very gamey, but it's a thick, nice texture. I kind of like it. All right, what else can we find in here? No idea. I feel so lost. What it is, most certainly, is very fatty. This looks like it could be a duck gizzard. Eagle boil. Duck? Okay. All right. It's duck. Super greasy, strong flavors, a little bit gamey, and they've just put a ton of salt and a ton of seasonings in this general area right here. The more I eat this, the more I like this. I'm told there's also no time limit here, so I'm assuming people just stay and eat and drink and drink and eat. This is really a hidden gem of Korea. All right, I gotta save some stomach space. Let's keep moving. All right, folks, we have just run into the absolute most controversial food you will find, not only in this market, but in this country. I'm talking about dog meat. Yes, something that still exists in Korea. Now, you won't find that in a tourist market, but you will find it in a place like this. This is a tradition that still exists, but that is quickly fading out from this country. 촬영할 수 있어요?
사진 찍으면 안 돼.
No, 안 돼요? No? Okay. She said no. So here's what we're gonna do. Instead of focusing on the dog meat, I'm gonna show you a different food, and then I'm gonna tell you what's happening with dog meat these days in Korea. Let's go. All right, folks, we have something much more appetizing than what we just saw. Right here, we have small pork intestines that have been mixed with a load of the red chili sauce. The smell, pretty good. But then there's this. This is Korean fried chicken. Here, they're doing something pretty unique, which is frying the entire chicken whole. This whole vat is completely full of oil and about 20 different chickens. My goal is to buy one of these chickens and eat it. All right, folks, it is 1 p.m. right now. This market is peak fun. Everybody is drunk, everybody is old, everybody is eating some kind of weird Korean food I have never seen before like this. A pork intestine salad, but we're gonna get back to that soon. First, let's talk about dog meat, the elephant in the room. So, do people eat dog in Korea? Yes, but it is so different from how it used to be. I first moved to Korea in 2008. Back then, people didn't really have dogs as pets, but these days, it is so common for Korean people to have dogs as pets, and I would say their sympathy towards dogs has increased a lot because of pet ownership. There's also this international pressure on Korea. I think some people look at this country and they go, hey, listen, you're a developed country, this is inhumane, get your shit together. As of 2027, Korea is supposed to be banning the consumption of dog meat. So from that point, they will only still be killing millions of cows and pigs and chickens, but no dog. Nice. Wait, what? This is a combination made in heaven. Look at this fried chicken. It is so golden brown, crunchy, perfect. And then this is its ugly stepsister right here. We've got tons of sesame seeds on top. We have some greens, we have loads of intestines, and then we have glass noodles in there too. Step one, take some greens. This is songchu. Hit that with a little bit of intestines and other items. Toss in some whole raw garlic. Roll it up, give it a little bit of a dip in this red chili paste sauce, and toss it back. So much going on there. First of all, these are perilla leaves. It's a very strong tasting leaf. Tastes like perilla. Beyond that, well, the whole garlic, that added quite a punch of flavor as well. The intestines are very spicy, very chewy. It doesn't taste super gamey. You can get some of the animal fat from the intestine, but you know, it's just like eating a nice noodle salad. I'm gonna mix some of those glass noodles with the intestines. The glass noodles are very tender and slippery. Meanwhile, you've got those intestines a little tougher, a little chewier, a nice contrast in texture. So that is our intestine salad, but right here we have fried chicken. This looks glorious. This is a piece of the breast, crispy skin, luscious breast. Let's give it a shot. KFC, Korean fried chicken. Juicy and perfectly seasoned. I love it. Oh, look, a dog. You see my point? 15 years ago, that dog would have been on a serving platter. Now, cute pet. Okay, that was just a breast, but I really like dark meat. Oh, yes. Let's get the bone out of there. This is the final product. Super fried, crispy, golden skin, and then juicy dark meat on the inside. Let's give it a shot after a close-up. Super crunchy. There's a wonderful seasoning worked into that batter, and then that dark meat. It's juicy, it's delicious. So that is meal number 79. Let's talk about the price. Starting with this, the intestine salad coming in at $8.05. Then right here, the whole chicken, $6.59. To me, I say that is a steal. Let's keep moving. From the fried chicken, we are moving on to some chickens that are not yet fried. This is another live animal portion of the market. Right here we have some chicks. Right here we have some very young rabbits. I'm not sure if these are for pets or for, you know, the other thing. And then here, we already had duck. Well, guys, this is where it starts. It's so wild to be just on the outskirts of this city of like 15 million people, and then there's just a pen full of chickens right here. We have these white kind of silky chickens right here with the black meat, often used for medicinal purposes. And then these look like some young turkeys. Hey, do people butcher the chicken here, or they take it home alive?
They just they kill themselves.
The chickens kill themselves?
No.
Quick question.
Yes.
Why not just go to the store where they already butchered the chickens already? Why butcher it yourself in your house?
Cheap.
All right, there you have it. All right, thank you, Korean man. So, as far as I can tell, these are all the live animals that they have for sale here at this market. Let's go find some unalive animals and eat them. Right now there is a live event. There's singing going on right now, and there's an absolutely brave, beautiful, and courageous woman singing. You have to see this lady. All right, folks, we have entered the portion of the market that is entirely restaurants. Take a look down this way. You can see, even though it's 2 p.m., this place is not slowing down. People are here. They're here to drink. They're here to eat. And they're here to have a good time. You never know what you're going to find here. Down every corner, down every path, there's something different. Right here, again, more pig skin. But we also have a cute little scrunched up pig face. Beyond that, we've got the fried section right here. We've got some fried potato, fried pumpkin, and this looks to be some fried calamari right here. Right here behind me, this woman is making one of Korea's iconic pancakes. This is a seafood and onion pancake. It is sizzling. You can see there are pieces of squid inside. Don't get too close, camera guy, because you will literally drop the phone into the oil. And if you do that, she's also going to serve the phone to her next customer. This one is just being completed. That is some delicious drinking food. All right, let's keep going. Right here, you can see this market's most famous meat buffet. So you saw the duck earlier. Here, they're doing it with pork. There's a giant heated trough, essentially. These pigs were initially eating from a trough, and now these humans are eating that pig from this trough. It's the circle of life. As delicious as this looks, I want to find something a little bit different, something that we haven't seen yet. So let's keep moving. All right, folks, I have stumbled upon another very unique food. Come take a look at what we have here. An assortment of different fried creatures, including quail split open, and also something I've never seen before here in Korea. Boom, a whole fried frog. I'm gonna be ordering both of those. Right now, you can see she's actually frying the frogs right here in this big wok. Oh, she's gonna show us right there. Ooh, those are some fat frogs. So she's gonna finish frying up those frogs. We're gonna get our meat and head to a different table. Let's do it. Listen, if I've learned anything so far from this market, it's that this is an excellent place to pick up 70-year-old Korean women who are wasted. Like these two ladies. Hey, 안녕하세요. Yeah, I'm just saying, if that's your thing, you will clean house here. A lot of widows. A lot of widows. Speaking of picking up chicks, take a look at these chicks right here, also known as quails. I love this recipe. I love. Now, I love seeing food like this pop up when I come to Korea. Oh!
김치도 잡숴봐.
감사합니다. I bet she's single. Sonny, you're married. Right. Stay focused. Back to the meat. As somebody who used to live in Korea for 8 years, it is very cool to stumble upon new things, especially new species. The quail. Basically the same thing they did to that fried chicken, they've done to the quail here. They've chopped it into about 8 tiny pieces. God, you need a good set of dentures for this. It tastes okay. Let's find a juicier piece. All of this is pre-fried and pre-cooked, and part of it has warmed up again, and part of it hasn't. This is a lot of room temperature quail. Moving on to the frog. They're big, they've got giant quads, they're juicy, and also these frogs are exchange students. They're not from here. These frogs are actually American bullfrogs. They are an invasive species. I like that they're making use of a bad problem. They have an invasive species, why not eat them? This is what we want right here. That is pure frog jumping power. Then instead of the usual gochujang, they have this. What looks to be a salt and pepper mix. Give it a little bit of a dip and throw it back. That is good. Some people say it tastes like chicken. To me, it's something between fish and chicken. Ficken. Chish? But no matter what, it's delicious. If you have to choose between quail and frog, go frog. Although the frog costs twice as much, but it tastes twice as good. Let's talk about the price. For 4 quails, the price is $7.32, but for 4 frogs, it is $14.64. Today I went to Korea's most controversial market, but instead of being offended, I was flattered. I was humbled by the humility and friendliness of the locals here. When you go to a market like this, it has a real countryside kind of vibe. See? Lady carrying boxes, very rustic. This market has captured the real soul of Korean people. S-E-O-U-L. Like that. But today I attempted to spend over $100 on street food. I ate 12 street foods in all, but was it enough to spend over $100? Well, we're doing the math now, and it turns out, in fact, that I spent $78.67. So, did we miss our target? Yes, but in the meantime, we learned something. We learned that this is a market full of affordable food, and we learned that smiles are always free.